They fought the hardest battle of all, the battle for their lives. They fought breast cancer with all their internal strength, all their energy, and all their faith and hopes. The ones who survived were left deeply wounded by the physical and emotional pain cancer brought into their lives. Send Me on Vacation is an all-volunteer, resource-driven, nonprofit organization providing breast cancer survivors the opportunity to initiate the process of emotional healing through a one-of-a-kind vacation experience. Our mission is to empower survivors to reconnect with their body, mind, and spirit. Our programs support women's recovery through guided meditation therapy, self-care workshops, and organic experiences in unique places around the world. Over the years, Send Me on Vacation has helped over 400 breast cancer survivors feel the positive, transformative effects of healing vacations. Our organization serves women in 26 countries. Due to COVID-19, all future fundraising events have been canceled, leaving us with limited fundraising opportunities. Your support in this critical moment can save our organization. Get involved in our mission and help us keep creating positive change for women in need. Each donation has the power to change someone's life. Click the link below to visit our online fundraising campaign.
If you're wondering if your donation really makes a difference, let me tell you, it really does. Send Me on Vacation has changed my life.
I'm Sharon Scott Wilson, publisher of Resort Trades. We are so pleased to have as our guest Kathy Backus, who is the founder and head of Send Me on Vacation. It's a nonprofit organization. It's been around 10 years, and these people do wonders. They're all volunteers. Nobody gets any paycheck, but they send breast cancer survivors on vacation. And here to tell us about the contest or fundraiser event that they're going to sponsor, the SMOV Strong 5K, and how to donate to Send Me on Vacation is my good friend, Kathy Backus. So, Kathy.
Thanks for having me, Sharon. I'd like to talk to you today about a great fundraising event, as I say, fund and raising event to support Breast Cancer Awareness Month here in October. We're a 100% volunteer, resource-driven organization, and we all work for what we call for love. And we do that so that we can make the lives of survivors as good as they can possibly be for as long as they live. We weren't able to have any events this year because of COVID. And unfortunately, cancer doesn't wait for COVID to pass. So I did have to come up with an idea virtually, like the rest of the world. We're all going virtual. So I came up with an idea of a virtual 5K. It is going to be a unique type of 5K. A 5K is 3.1 miles. And you can do this 5K anytime in the month. You can do it alone, or you can do it with your bestie or your group of friends, socially distancing, or you can do it with your company, all socially distancing. You can walk it, you can run it, you can bike it, and there's more. You can hike it, you can drive it, and you can dream it. Any way you want to do it to show support in your heart for these breast cancer survivors who need a healing vacation after they've gone through the rigors of fighting breast cancer, we would so appreciate. So anywhere, anytime, anyhow, October 31st will be the last day. What day is that? Halloween. What a fun day to do the race in costume. So again, be creative and please join us and help us try to raise funds for Send Me on Vacation, because as I said before, we weren't able to have any of our events, and it's the only way that we make money. So our annual event, our gala, makes the most funding for the organization. It's 50% of the funding. It was supposed to be in October, and it's been canceled because we couldn't have more than 50 people. Our gala is usually about 225. So we had to cancel it. Also, our poker tournament had to be canceled. Our fearless leader is struggling right now with lung cancer, so that didn't happen. Our teas and our golf tournaments and everything else that we do throughout the year, unfortunately, were very early in the year when COVID was really top of mind and everything was shut down. So what we did was rack our brains to come up with something that we thought everyone could do at any time of the month and have a lot of fun with it. As far as a girlfriend event, I've got 1,000 ideas what my friends and I could do. As far as a family event, wow, it would be a great thing to come together as a family and support breast cancer survivors. And as far as an employee event, well, as most of us know, we've been working from home. Things are fragmented. This is going to be a great time to get everybody together, whether they're together or not. Get them together in spirit and have them do this 5K at some time during the month. We use an amazing platform, and this platform allows us to form teams and friendly competitions in order to raise the funds. So I hope that you would consider forming a team with a friend, a family, or an employee in these challenging times and helping us do this SMOV Strong Virtual 5K. Now, here you see on your screen is the URL. This is how you're going to register. You can take a picture of it right now with your camera and just type it in, or you can get a copy of this presentation. And most importantly, use this. Use this to sign up, even if you're going to do it in your dreams. Even if you say, I know a breast cancer survivor, I know what she went through in her journey. I want to help someone else so that when she gets on the other side of cancer, she's got a bucket list vacation waiting for her. You know what it does? It brings hope. It brings an immense amount of hope into their heart, and it keeps them going. It's the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. Our goal is to raise the money to send our 2021 survivors on vacation. All of our vacations in 2020 have been postponed until next year, 2021. That's 100. Now, this year, we've got another 100 on the list. We grant 100 vacations a year. So now what we're faced with is granting 200 vacations in 2021. So we've got to get smart, and we've got to get started, and we've got to go out to the communities and to the people that we know and to the families that we have. We've got to inspire them, coach them, do what we can to get them involved and to let them know that they are really making a difference, a tremendous difference in the life of a survivor. Here's all you need to do. Super easy. Use the link that I showed you before. It was provided for you, and it'll be provided again. You can print your race bib out. As you see, all racers wear a bib with a safety pin, and you can customize it. So you can, again, make a team. You can put your company logo. You can customize it so everybody feels camaraderie in what they're doing. You can choose any time and any place to run it, walk it, hike it, bike it, dream it. Join a community of golf carts that parade around and have their little race. It's all fun. It's all great fun. And I just ask that you do it. Invite your employees, your friends, and your family to join your team. Now, not everybody has to do this at the same time, as I said before. So if you've got Team Hope and you put it out to all your people, ask everybody on Team Hope to go ahead and do the race at their leisure, but make sure you're wearing our jersey. And as you do it, take pictures and then put those pictures on the site that we have purchased. And those pictures will be uploaded onto Facebook and Instagram, and just use the hashtag SMOV Strong Virtual 5K. The survivors await your rescue. We really need your help. These are some of the survivors that are waiting to hear that their trip has been confirmed and they're going on their bucket list trip. The trips are very therapeutic. The trips include a lot of facilitation. They learn a lot about self-care. They learn a lot about their new re-emerging self. They learn a lot about their strength and their grace. And they come out empowered to grasp life back again, to overcome the fear and to say, I am a thriver. I survived cancer and now I'm thriving. Here they all are. They've said thanks in advance because they need the trip so badly. We've sent 600 survivors now on vacation, and I don't think there's one of them that wouldn't say their life has been impacted greatly by this trip. You can donate in other ways too. You can donate rooms at your resort. If you donate one room, we can put it on an auction. But best yet, if you have 4 or 5 rooms, low season, to spare, please let me know. Give us the chance to bring our survivors on site to your organization and let us show your members face to face how socially philanthropic your organization does. It does a lot. It says a lot non-verbally. So now I ask you to grab a buoy and help me rescue SMOV, because the vacations have been canceled, the funding has been stopped, but we're starting to see some movement here. Grand Pacific was the first organization to come on with a tremendous donation. They've already registered 35 people for the race. Vacation Guard came on again, strong, and they've already got that race card filled. And the resort trades are here for us all the time. As many of you know, you can see the stories and the photos of all of our survivors every month in the vacation and the Resort Trades magazine. And we've been showcasing who they are and why they need this vacation for years, because it's great to be able to give to someone that you can see and you can touch and feel, other than just writing a check or having a payroll deduction where you're not sure where that went to. Did it go to a salary? Did it go to what? In this case, 100% of the funds that you donate go to sending our survivors on vacation, because we're resource driven. We're a 501c3. We provide breast cancer survivors the opportunity to initiate the process of emotional and physical healing through the vacation experience. We empower survivors to connect and reconnect with themselves and other survivors on a rejuvenating and healing vacation. Our vacation experiences have a profound effect on the rebuilding of the human spirit after treatment. We all know what that's like now. We've all coming through COVID. We've all had these feelings that breast cancer survivors have every day. So 1 in 8 women will be diagnosed with breast cancer during their life. The sad fact is it may get worse than that. Statistics are already showing that the next statistic that will be posted will be 1 in 6. And by 2025, it'll be 1 in 4. So the organization is powerful. It needs your help. Fighting breast cancer has physical, emotional, and spiritual impact on everybody that's involved, whether it's your child, your husband, your friend, your employer. It's really important to get that mind back as quickly as possible and thriving again after this horrible, horrible fight. SMAV, the roots stem from the timeshare and the tourism industry. Our industry has the ability to foster resource giving by providing accommodations for group vacations throughout the world. What we do is we connect breast cancer survivors from other countries, and they learn from each other because there's all kinds of healing that goes on throughout the world. And it is an amazing experience when you see people from the Far East speaking to the people from the Far West, speaking to the people down in Africa or wherever it may be, and exchanging therapies, techniques. Each time they learn something new that helps them tremendously on their journey. So let's get engaged. Let's donate some funds to SMOV. You can go to our webpage, to our Donate Now button, and it can be as easy as donating any amount of money because every dollar helps us. You can have a lot of fun with it and engage your members in giving. So it's great. We're all timeshare companies and we have employees. Get them engaged. Grand Pacific has gone and engaged their members, and they've given out 35 memberships for the race. So now they've got their employees, they've got their members, and they've got all of their top management involved in this race. And how much fun is it going to be to bring these three levels of people together and run for one cause? And that cause is so important because I don't think there's anybody that doesn't know someone that has been affected by breast cancer. You can also host a group vacation, as I said before, that helps us. We host about 6 vacations a year. Year before last, we hosted 11, and that was a doozy because we brought on a new organization that wasn't able to run itself anymore. They're called Cancer Mamas. Unfortunately, they all became too ill, and there was nobody without cancer running the organization. In my case, I don't have breast cancer. And so I am able to be the powerhouse of the organization while my boards and my advisors and all my volunteers, they all have breast cancer and they want to give back. So host a group at your resort. It will be the most amazing experience you've ever had. Your members will follow this group around in awe and think, what an amazing organization I have purchased my timeshare from. Something that's really easy is to implement a payroll deduction program. You probably already have it with your payroll company. $5 a paycheck, for us, that goes far. The reason I say that is because we do get so many donations, generous donations from the community, that we often have to raise airfare and food unless it's an all-inclusive. So we don't have to raise 100% of the funds if we are getting the in-kind donations from the resorts. 5 rooms here, 4 rooms here, 3 rooms here. Whatever you can do helps us tremendously. And then engage your staff in volunteerism with SMOV. We have so many things to do. We do a lot of outreach, we do a lot of awareness, and we do a lot of on-site healing. So let us know if you would like your team to engage. Volunteering for any organization is the best thing that you can do. The great thing about volunteering with Send Me on Vacation is that you or your employees, friends or family, you're volunteering in for an organization that lives and breathes in what you sell. You're selling timeshare, you're selling travel, you're selling the gift, you're selling the dream. And we are too. And we're doing it for a bit of a different reason, but in the end, it's the same. Ours might be a little more severe because we know we're dealing with cancer survivors that may or may not have a long time left, and they do want and need to have this feeling of adventure and excitement again. They need to bring that happiness and that joy back in their life again after they have been beat down so hardly through fighting breast cancer. As I said before, breast cancer doesn't wait for COVID-19 to pass. So we've got to do something now. So for the next 3 months, we're taking a hardcore press. For the month of October, we're doing everything possible to raise our funds. And then in November, we're going to participate in Giving Tuesday. And we're also trying to come up now with a holiday giving program. So if you have any ideas, please contact us. Anything that you would like to participate in, anything you'd like your resort to participate in, we'd be so grateful. If you've got any questions at all, if you want to discuss anything further as to how you can give, where you can give, please feel free to call or text or email myself directly or Sharon. We're here to help, and we're here to help you help others in any way possible. So thank you.
Thank you, Kathy. I wanted to add that, as you may know, my husband, Tim Wilson, is a CEO and founder of a retirement community. And I can just visualize a whole bunch of us getting out there and walking, and we're going to promote it within the community and see if they want to do biking one day, maybe the golf cart parade idea another day, or even maybe a golf course outing.
Yeah.
I'm sure we could work something out, but
Yeah.
we're going to make it fun, and we're going to get them engaged. But we also need to encourage people to just go on and donate money straight away, because it's just such a great cause. And for the last 10 years, you've worked your little tail off, and I know these women just bless you with all their hearts, and we love you too.
Oh, thank you. It's my purpose. It found me. I didn't find it. Sometimes we work so hard to find our purpose, and other times our purpose finds us. And it's kind of tough when it finds you because there's no going back. But
Wow.
everything I've seen throughout these 10 years, I have to say there's nothing. And I've done a lot of volunteers in my whole life. My mother was extremely philanthropic. I've been volunteering since I'm 7 years old. And I don't think that there's anything quite as impactful as what we do here. When you can create change, and a real change in 1 week time in a person's life, when you can take the 2 years that they've gone through, all the pain, and you could turn it around in 2 years with a week of vacation. And it's not just vacation. There's a lot that goes into it. We have a lot of phenomenal facilitators. We do a lot of building, self-help, building, team building techniques that join these women together forever.
Yeah, like your mermaids program. That is so cool. Where women are, they've been through so much where they feel kind of like they're ugly, their time is over, they might as well just be dead. God love them. And you have someone come in and dress them beautifully and fix their hair and their makeup and rejuvenate them and let them be a woman again. I think it's really fabulous.
Yeah, it's so fabulous. And Sharon, that's after they've had a week of hypnotherapy. And the hypnotherapy is basically a mermaid's journey. And what the premise of that is reclaiming your grace, your strength, and your power. And so after they work 3-4 hours a day in the morning on that workshop, finding and developing, reclaiming that power within themselves. And then the last day, we transform them. We call it phototherapy. It's just, there are no words for it. Yeah. It's astounding. And so anyway, I am so grateful to this industry. I have to say, I've been in this industry for a very long time. Lots of people know me. I've been in travel insurance, was one of the first people to create and promote a travel insurance policy. And well, I guess I've always been protecting and helping people, but this is just in a different way. And fortunately, I was able to retire 2 years ago from working full time and just working as a consultant right now and giving me the ability to work on this charity 100% of my time. And it takes a lot of time, but as I said, it's the most worthwhile, I don't know, volunteerism that anyone could ever participate in. And so I really encourage each of you to get involved. You can get involved this much, or you can get involved this much. It's up to you. You know, we say to all of our volunteers, our expectation of you is to work from your heart. Everything you do is a labor of love. We appreciate everything you do. So there isn't any stress of volunteering with us. We understand that people have jobs and people have families. And because it is a labor of love, things happen when they happen. It's up to me to make sure that we have things far enough out that if something doesn't happen that day, it can happen the next day, and then that won't cause a stress to the end result. But I'm pretty good at that. Oh, I did want to tell you, Sharon, too. I did mention it, if we have time, to talk about the group, the Cancer Mamas. We brought the group on a couple years ago. We supported this group called Cancer Mamas. It was not a 501c3. It was just a group of about 100 women. And these women got breast cancer while they were pregnant. So this is a real different twist from an ordinary breast cancer survivor, because they have so many other issues to contend with as far as dealing with treatment while they're pregnant. Because as we know, the treatments can be grueling. There is surgery, there is chemo, there are heavy drugs that are involved in treating breast cancer. So these women 2 years ago started a group called Cancer Mamas, and they reached out to me and said, can you fund a vacation for us? And I said, well, sure, let me learn more about you and vet you. And we did. And we did that for 2 years, and it was fantastic. It was amazing to get these 100 women together throughout the country, and so that they could meet each other. They talk every day on the phone because they are their lifeline. This is how they survive, the decisions that they make with each other, because only another breast cancer survivor that is faced with these types of concerns and challenges could ever advise another breast cancer advisor what they think they could do. And so this year they came to me, I should say last year, they came to me and they asked if I could absorb them and send me on vacation, because they just didn't have enough healthy people to run the organization. And running a 501c3 is not for the light of heart. It's a lot of work, and it's constant, and they just couldn't do it. So I said yes, and we brought them on. So last year we had one vacation that was for Cancer Mamas. So the moms came on vacation, and then we expanded the program, and we had Mama's Girls, where Mama and her daughters, ages 6 through 12, they came and brought their daughters. And then we had Mama's Boys, Mama and her sons, age 6 through 12. So we were able to launch these programs last year, and it was amazing. And we really look forward to launching and continuing to support these programs. We know it's a big undertaking, but the need is tremendous. So we're doing everything possible within our purpose to continue to keep that program integrated and to support it with all our heart.
Well, Kathy, you're just a labor of love. You're inspiring and really influencing us to do more too. So
if everybody just does a little, that's all I say.
Yeah. So thank you again. We will continue throughout October to do what we can to publicize the effort, get the word out, and we hope that our viewers will do the same. And thank you, Kathy.
Oh, thank you so much for the opportunity. And thanks to everybody who took the time to listen, because it really matters. That's all I can say.